Hello there everyone, and in today's video we're doing a very exciting video because to celebrate the autumnal season we're going to be doing some baking, and not just normal baking. We're going to be baking for my dog Charlie. I'm so excited because even though I got this I think last year Christmas, I haven't used it and it's got Charlie's name inscribed in it, so I'm really excited to make some autumnal bakes on my gorgeous dog. Okay, so these are the dog treats we're going to be making. Apple cranberry and peanut butter oat cookies, which they look fantastic. If they actually had a nice texture I would eat them myself, because I have made some of these before and they look great. They don't particularly taste great for a human, but Charlie loves them. The first thing that we are adding to our bowl is the flour. The recipe actually asks for rice flour, but that can be really hard to find. So instead I'm going for wholemeal flour, which is far better for your dog than normal plain flour, just it keeps all the nutrients inside it. But if your dog is wheat intolerant or grain free, there are other options like coconut flour. We need 165 grams of flour, whether it be wheat flour or rice flour or coconut flour. I feel like in autumn, this is where the oats come out because we have porridge most days for breakfast, especially when it gets winter time. So 40 grams. Then it says 25 grams of desiccated coconut, which I don't have, but that's fine, we'll switch by that. I added a couple extra grams of oats instead. And we have dried cranberries. Now, dried cranberries on their own can be very expensive to get hold of, so I did get a mixed dried fruit bag. Just make sure if you're picking it all out, don't include any raisins, because obviously grapes are poisonous to dogs, so just be super careful. It says to put in 40 grams of dried cranberries. I have no idea if this is enough, but 39. That's pretty good guesswork. I'm quite proud of that. Now also ask for, okay, I feel like every ingredient I am winging and changing in this recipe. So it's Lauren's alternative recipe to a perfectly calculated recipe. So let's just hope this goes well. It asks for 40 grams of dried apple. I don't know where you can get dried apple apart from like in cereal, so I'm just gonna grab an apple and grate it in there, and that is 40 grams of apple with a teared up apple. Don't worry, I will eat this. Next ingredient, we are looking for cinnamon, which is an anti-inflammatory in dogs. This is good for their joints. I've learned that from this book. This isn't sponsored or anything, but if you have a dog and love baking, it just makes sense. Also, this just makes it so much more autumnal, like cinnamon. 1 tablespoon. So that is basically our dry ingredients, although we do have fresh apple in here. I'm going to whisk this up inside a food processor if I could be bothered to get it out, but I'm just going to put it into my stand mixer and give it a mix up. Now this is what it looks like after just giving it a quick mix. So next we add in the thing that makes the dogs go crazy for these treats. At least Charlie goes crazy for these treats because of... Anyway, I'm talking about peanut butter. Something important when you're picking out your peanut butter for dogs, you don't need to go for like brand stuff, you can go for cheaper. Make sure that it's xylitol free. It's a type of sugar or sweetener, I'm not sure, but it's extremely toxic to dogs. To just make sure that when you're buying peanut butter, make sure it's xylitol free. 1, 2, and 4. We need 3 eggs, and we're going to plop them in like this. 6 tablespoons of water. So now I'm going to put this back into my stand mixer. Just give it a whiz up. Again, it says to put in a food processor. But who needs to follow a recipe for it to be right? But it's like the exact words I said in my last baking video. And we all know how that went. What my mixture is currently looking like. It's quite wet, as we can see. So I am just going to add in some more oats and flour until we get a nice workable dough consistency. I do feel like a bit of a mad scientist whenever I make dog treats because I am less to the recipe and more to here, there and everywhere.
So after adding a lot more flour and a lot more oats, as you can see, there's still quite a bit of like debris left. We did get a dough-like consistency. It's very stiff. Don't worry if you've got like leftover oats and stuff in the bowl. Just tip it out onto the work surface. Try and knead your dough a bit, and when you roll it out, it'll kind of just go in. So don't worry, it actually did work. Just keep on adding more oats and flour until it's a workable consistency.
I'll take some melatonin pills this time, 'cause I just wanna sleep tonight.
Moment of truth.
Yeah, I just wanna sleep. But lately I've been sleeping way too much, 'cause baby, I've been dreaming about us, and I can't help but wish that all my dreams came true. But I'm not ever wishing on a star. That galaxies won't make you change your heart, won't make it any easier for me to stop dreaming about you. So I've been getting bags under my eyes, 'cause I've
Okay,
been
but
up and late at night,
roll over. Good boy.
feeling down under this page.
Charlie, toi? As you can see, he's kind of going crazy for my homemade treats.
Tell myself it's for the best.